What's up, my fart smells and smart fellas? Welcome back to OBBIT.RBXM. And yes, that's the name of the game. I know it sounds super weird, but the name of the game is OBBIT.RBXM. And, well, if you guys don't want to type all that into your Roblox search engine in case you're interested in this game, then I also left a link to the game down in the description below. So if you want to play it, you can just, click the link and be taken right to the game. But anyways, as I said, this game right here is called OBBIT.RBXM, and honestly, it looks so crazy that I had to make a video on it, alright? And yeah, basically what this game is that it's like a short little 10-stage platformer, right? But the twist is that inside this platformer, you're navigating a 3D space, right? Like you're inside of a 3D space and your character is jumping and moving through a 3D space. However, you as the player can only see everything in 2D. And that makes for some really goddamn trippy visuals, alright? It makes for some absolutely crazy visuals. And the fact that the entire game is just painted in like a bright neon color just absolutely does not help its case. And another thing that actually doesn't help its case is its music. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been playing the soundtrack of this music in the background of this video, and I'll play it for the rest of this video as well. But I'm just gonna let you guys take a little listen to the soundtrack, okay? Alright, I think that was enough of a listen. But yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed, the soundtrack is I'd say it's just as trippy as the visuals of this game. Alright, it's a bit of an earworm, but it's like a really annoying earworm, right? It kind of sounds like a fucking alarm, like a fucking EAS alarm that was like remixed into sounding like an actual song. You know, it's pretty trippy. It's pretty weird. All right. Yeah, this whole game is honestly weird. Again, as I said, it's only a 10-stage obby. And, you know, if it was a normal game and you could actually see where you were going and what you were doing, then it would probably take you like maybe 5 minutes to fucking complete this hobby, right? But because it's not a normal game and you can't see fucking anything, then it's probably going to take you like maybe an hour to complete, okay? Stage 9 especially is just an absolutely crazy stage. It's I mean, damn, just good luck, bro. Good luck, okay? What can I say? All right, but yeah, it is a pretty crazy game because again, as I said, you're navigating a 3D space, but you can only see everything in 2D, and that results in the whole entire game basically looking like one of these optical illusions that I'm showing on the screen right now. I'm sure all you guys are familiar with this optical illusion. Or maybe you have seen like you've definitely seen like some form of this optical illusion. Maybe it was like an infinite waterfall, like the one I'm showing on the screen, where it looks like the ground is elevating and the waterfall is falling down a mountain back to the start of the map. But in reality, the whole map is just like on the same level. There's no elevation in the map, so the waterfall should be impossible, right? And I'm sure you guys have seen like maybe some version of this optical illusion. You know, another really popular one I've seen is like an infinite staircase that loops into like the shape of a square, and yeah, it loops into like a shape of a square, and it like forever goes downwards. You know, it ends right where it starts, but it forever goes downwards. It never goes upwards, which is it also looks pretty trippy. I won't show it on the screen, but you guys can search it up yourself if you really want to see what it's like. But anyways, the point is, you guys have seen this optical illusion. Like 95% of you watching this video have probably seen that optical illusion like that. And that's basically what this game looks like. Because in this game, you basically, like when you play it, every single second, you have to like question whether or not you can jump onto like a certain platform or a certain object, right? And like right near the beginning of the game, I think on like stage 2, I'm pretty sure. Stage 2, yeah, I think it's stage 2. On stage 2, there's like this part where you have 4 tiles that are neon green, and they have like white arrows on top of them pointing in certain directions. And the 4 tiles, the 4 green neon tiles, are like they're like lined up right next to each other, right? Like, so you have one tile, and then right next to it, in front of it, is another tile, and in front of it is another tile, and in front of it is another tile, and they're like all lined up in a perfectly straight line. So you would think that you can just walk normally forward straight, and you can just step on each one of the tiles and you'll be fine. But it's actually not the case, because even though the tiles appear like they're in the like they're right in front of each other, they only appear like that because of your camera angle, because the whole game is like from a top-down perspective, and then it's like tilted maybe like 30 degrees, 25 degrees, something like that. Or maybe even 45, let's say 45 degrees. It's like a top-down view, but it's still like 45 degrees towards you. And so, oh geez, I'm sorry for the burp. But as I was saying, it only looks like the tiles are like right next to each other from your perspective. However, in reality, the tiles are like in completely different random locations. And you actually have to jump where the white arrows point you to. And if you jump towards that location, you'll like be able to land on the tile that you actually want to go to. And man, let me tell you, without all those arrows, like, this game has a lot of arrows. This game has a ton of arrows that point you to where you're supposed to go. And without these arrows, this game would be fucking impossible, bro. Like, guys, can we just, like, listen, bro. If nobody got me, I know that the fucking arrows in OBBIT.RBXM got me, okay? I know that they got me, at least. So, can we just take a moment and give a round of applause to the freaking arrows in OBBIT.RBXM? Because, man, they genuinely deserve it. Like, they're a lifesaver, bro. Like, without them, I would have never even figured out Stage 2 or how to beat it, you know? But, yeah. So yeah, this game is like, it's super weird, you know, like, you constantly have to be questioning what you can and cannot jump on, because even though a platform looks like it's right in front of you, it actually might be to your right, or it actually might be to your left. Or if a platform is like on a diagonal, and it looks like it's, I don't know, freaking, you know, if it looks like it's diagonally to the right from you, it's probably like right in front of you, and you gotta jump right in front of you into what looks like a hole, but in reality, when you jump right in front of you, then you will land on that tile that was to the fucking right diagonal of you. It's a super weird game. It's a super weird game. Like, you guys are seeing on your screen how weird the game is. But yeah, I don't know, it's a really damn hard game, I'll tell you that. Like, yeah, it only has 10 stages, but on a first playthrough, it's really, really hard, and you'll see guys struggle. And honestly, even on, like, your second or third playthrough, it might be really difficult. You'll definitely know where to go, so you'll go way, way, way faster. But oh my god, bro, Stage 9, like, even if you're experienced with this game, Stage 9 is just genuinely difficult, because, like, half your view is blocked up, you know, half your view is just completely blocked from your vision, like, you can't see shit half the time. But yeah, this game is really, really cool. Like, I really haven't seen, like, a game with this kind of perspective. You know, it's just really interesting to me, because it's so unique, right? Like, I used to have a friend who could only see stuff in 2D, and you know, she couldn't see anything in 3D, and this game is basically what she saw every day, except you know, she didn't see like all the funky neon colors. You know, she saw everything in normal colors, but I mean, like, space-wise, this game is basically what she fucking saw every day in real life, which is just crazy. I mean, I've always been kind of curious to see what that looks like, what that condition looks like from the eyes of the person who actually has it, and damn, I mean, wow, I'm shocked and flabbergasted. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm also, I just don't know what to say, man. It's a really cool game, and I really like the unique perspective of it, you know. I guess not like, it might not be like the best game you'll ever play or anything like that, you know. It probably won't be even like one of the top 10 games you play probably in your life. But I think it's really just worth playing just for the experience, because it looks so crazy, and it's like so crazy to play. And like when you're jumping around, it kind of feels like you're moving through like multiple dimensions, you know, because you kind of have to predict. Like, even though you can see the platforms that you're supposed to jump to, you kind of have to predict where they actually are in a 3D space. So, you know, memorizing where you have to jump through a stage, through 1 to 10 stages, memorizing where you have to jump, and like actually pulling it off and managing to jump in all the right places, it kind of feels like you're pulling off like a combo, you know? It feels like you're pulling off like a 20-part combo and fucking in like a combat game or something, right? And it's just really satisfying, in my opinion. Like, sure, the game is a little bit like rage-inducing, you know? You might get mad like 1 or 2 times playing it, but like, when you pull it off and when you actually beat the stage and remember everything, it feels like you're pulling off like an insane combo, and it's like really satisfying, man. And I felt really happy when I finally completed the game. But yeah, I hope you guys go play this game. I hope you give it a try. It's definitely not for everybody, but I would encourage you to at least give it one fair shot. But yeah, with all that jibber jabbering out the way, again, link to the games down in the description below. And yeah, that's all I got for you boys. So see you later. Goodbye.